Hi all, I'm Pravin and I'm an IITian. I did my M.Tech from IIT Guwahati in Electronics and Communication Engineering branch. Basically, I am from Nagpur. So today or now I'm going to tell you my story how I got admission into IIT Guwahati for M.Tech. So basically, I am from poor family, but I was good in studies from my childhood. In 12th exam, I got good marks, so I got admission in good engineering college, one of the best engineering colleges in Nagpur. So I started to study well from first year itself. The core subject of electronics engineering branch started from second year. So I started to study well again from second year, as electronics was my one of the favorite branch earlier, because I had taken electronics engineering as my vocational subject in 12th. So from second year I started to study electronics engineering. So those were the basic knowledge of that electronics engineering from second year. Third year also went well, and when I was in final year I lost some concentration in studies, but still I was going well in studies. When I was in final year, that was the year of 2000, I got to know about the GATE exam. As you all know, GATE exam is for getting admission in good engineering colleges in India for higher studies, that is for doing post graduation. So when I was in final year, it was not clear whether to go for job or whether to go for higher studies. So just for not at that time we have not taken decision. My parents and me has not taken decision. So what I did, I thought of giving GATE exam first, and later can decide whether we have to go for job or whether you have to go for higher studies. So I filled the form of GATE exam. The GATE exam was in February 2001. So I started to prepare for GATE exam. As my basics was clear, so it was not much difficult to revise or to prepare for GATE exam. So I appeared for the GATE exam, and when it was the result day, I got good marks. At that time I got 79 percentile, and 79 percentile was very good marks at that time. So I got result, and I thought of filling forms for good engineering colleges. So from my classmates, actually, as I told, I was from poor family, so my parents were not that much educated. So we are not knowing what is meant by IIT, what is meant by some NIT. So from my classmates and from my surroundings, I got the information about IIT, that is IIT Indian Institute of Technology, are the best engineering colleges in India. And we decided to get admission in that IITs. So when I got the result of GATE exam, at that time forms of all the IITs had been completed, filling of forms has been completed, and they have also shortlisted the students for getting admission to M.Tech. So only one IIT was remaining, that was IIT Guwahati. So I filled the form of IIT Guwahati, and I was very happy to get the result that I was selected or shortlisted for written examination at IIT Guwahati. I was very happy at that time. My parents were also not knowing what is meant by IIT, but still they were happy that I was happy. But the result of final year exam has not come yet. So we were in dilemma whether to go for written exam or not, because my final year exam was not that much good. I was feared that one of the subject might be not get good result. Still, I took risk and went for, or went, but decided to go for written examination. We have decided to go for written examination, but the problem was that we were not having that much of money to go there in IIT Guwahati by train. So we were again in big confusion what to do. My parents and me were just thinking what to do. We were not having that much of money to go there and fill the admission fees also. So at the end, when there was about 1 week to go for written examination, my parents and me went to my one of the uncle who was well educated and asked him for money. Initially, he was very angry that I got the chance of getting admission in that good engineering college, and still we were thinking to whether go there or not. But after some time, he became little cool and he provided the money for going to IIT Guwahati. So it was about 1 week back that we got money, and but at that time it was very late and we didn't get the reservation of trains. So going to Guwahati, it was 2 days journey. First we have to go to Kolkata, halt there, and then go to Guwahati by another train. So we started going to Guwahati 2 days before the written examination. We started from Nagpur and reached Kolkata in general coach itself. At Kolkata, we had to take another train from Sialda. So we have to go to Sialda from Kolkata. So when we went to Sialda from Kolkata, the train to Guwahati was just going to start, and we were very hurriedly reached the ticket counter. We borrowed the ticket, and while the train was just started to run, we boarded the train somehow. We were running behind the train and catch the train suddenly. So we somehow sat on the seats of the train, and then train started. We were about somewhat relieved at that time. Felt relief at that time that we got the train. So we reached Guwahati on the day when written examination was there. In the morning we reached there. Around 7 o'clock we reached, and 9 o'clock there was written examination at IIT Guwahati. So we reached Guwahati station, railway station. From there we went to IIT stop, basically bus stop, one of the best stop in city area. IIT Guwahati was about somewhat 10 kilometers from that area. So we reached that IIT bus stop, but we got to know that the bus of IIT Guwahati had just left the bus stop. So we were again felt little sad and was thinking what to do. So we started from there and we decided to go by some simple bus, that is that local bus to IIT Guwahati. So we reached nearby bus stop to take bus to IIT Guwahati, but we waited there for 15-20 minutes, but we didn't get the bus. Suddenly we saw one IIT Guwahati bus was going from that bus stop. So we were just shouting at the bus driver that stop, but still he was not stopping. So my father suddenly stood in front of the bus and stopped the bus. It was a little dramatical incident at that time, but bus stopped and we sat on our seats. So we went to IIT Guwahati, reached there, and I changed my clothes at the washroom. The written test had started at 9 o'clock, and just 5 minutes before I reached the exam room. So I gave the written examination properly, and the result was next day, at the next day. So we spent one night there at the hostel at IIT Guwahati, and next day I got the result that I got selected or shortlisted for M.Tech seat, M.Tech degree, and I was very happy at that time. That was the most memorable moment of my life. After 2 years, I got my M.Tech degree, and that how does my journey of going to Guwahati from Nagpur has finished. So that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed my story. We'll have another story again. Till then, goodbye.